Bloodghasts are only made to attack, and I accidentally hit don't attack. Hello everybody, Rainbow Dark Dragon here, back with another Magic the Gathering Arena video, and today we're jumping into this week's Midweek Magic event. Not a big fan of this one, especially as it's just play with the cards you have from the current released set that is absolutely zero cards that you own. Not a fun time. Not a fun time. Now, how I did it was basically go through by like how many you own. If you played the format or been playing this game for a while, you should have all the tap lands of different styles from multiple sets because they printed it multiple times in every single set. So you should be set with these. I had this from my mono green control deck, so that's a pretty good control card. We had some lightning strikes, decent one. Then I went for how many copies do I have here? Okay, so 3 of this, so it's a white-black deck. Can play the Scald Barons here. No, Sacred Barons here. Pretty easily, without having to fit much. And with the red from the lightning strike, so we are Mardu. And I was able to fill the deck in from there with those key frequency of stuff, and just kind of put everything that's kind of on color that's good enough for the deck and put it in. So that's how I did it. It's still one of my most hated formats because you have so little. I usually like to do those jump-in events, you know? Where you jump in, you play. Sometimes I pick the newest set ones, just so I have some cards from the newer set. I did, it was just the Mole Drifter thing. Yeah, with the... I think it was also Phantom, too. Gosh. Yeah, it was Phantom. Why do they do Phantom jump-in events? I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, it was a Phantom one, making me hallucinate. Wizards, just don't have Phantom jump-in. Just have literal just jump-in. It's literally like, what, 200-300 gold or something stupid like that. It's... Just don't do Phantom jump-in. Just... Why? What are you doing? Come on. You don't need to be that greedy. So, let's go ahead and just jump into the games. We are versing Gray's Silver. And we got all of our colors, so we can keep. Now, not much of a reason to play this on 1, so I'm not going to play it on 1. Simple. Opponent also plays a tap land here. I shall also play a tap land. And pass the turn. Discard. Literal all-star, by the way, in draft. Like, this was such a pain to deal with. Like, I highly recommend this card. It's very powerful in that format. Very powerful. Still getting used to my Steam key setups. Okay. That's fine. I get to start our engines here. Our opponent's playing white green. Now there is a white mana spell that costs 3 less to cast exile target tap creature, so I'm not going to. I will still attack with this. That's what I thought. And I will play this out just to have a flyer in the air. Does confetti happen every time you start your engines, or is that just a stage event? I'm just now noticing that. I'm not sure. Not sure. Well, our opponent has just a bunch of things that will die to this, so I will attack with it freely. Does not have vigilance, so I'm not going to attack. I'm going to play 2 things out, just like he did, to advance my board. Then I'll play the big card. I think that's fine. Yeah, this is pretty simple. Just straightforward magic here. Nothing really too much to think about. He could still have that 2 mana exile removal, so I still need to be careful about that. Oh man, trading this off. Get some ping damage in. I took these ones out of my deck because I didn't like it. Sure, it's a 2 mana 3/3, but it's not really necessary, you know. Pretty powerful one. So I will swing my 4/5 into it. Especially with that. See how he blocks. Get rid of that. Get a 3/4 damage in. Some free 4 damage. Very nice, very nice. Not bad. And now he's pretty much kind of screwed. He doesn't have any speed either. Pretty nice. I'm just worried about power creep. I never really looked into this set too much because I was pretty upset with some of the designs. You should have seen me. The fit I was having when I was looking at the spoilers for the first time from the new cards. I was very upset. When I saw the Pokemon borders with the yellow around them, I was like, what is this? What is this? And why does every single rare and mythic in this set have 5 alternate arts? That was another one that kind of upset me. But it's what it is. I'm kind of over it now. It was a little jarring at first. I mean, it still kind of is jarring. But I'm over it. I'm over it. Yeah, I'm not gonna sacrifice anything. I will exile this and draw a card. Okay, I will sacrifice this one. You know what, yeah. We'll do that. We'll just pressure him, make him have to start blocking things. Just get this match over with. We pretty much won. kills anything, he loses a life here and just dies. I'm just hovering over it just so he knows. Like, if you kill this... Yeah, exactly. And I think some of them had trample? I'm not sure how he got to exactly 0 before the trigger. Don't know how that one happened. But we got there. Simple. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, a mythic. Lotus Ring. Yeah. That's not the best mythic to get for equipment. Would prefer Jitte, honestly. Yeah, I would just want a Jitte. Shock Doctor. Alright. This is gonna be more of a unedited like feel. We're just this is just casual play anyway. It's not really much to go off of, you know. So we'll just do that. Just it's fun to have some more casual games, you know. This hand really doesn't have anything going for it. I need another black source. This was a pretty cool card, by the way, to play on Unlimited. Pretty powerful. This whole cycle of these guys are pretty powerful. The green one, also pretty strong. And we got the removal spell open for whatever he plays here. Cycling. Interesting. This is also a pretty powerful card. Well, I guess we play this out into a spin out or something. No spin out. Interesting. Start your engines. When this enchantment enters, each opponent sacrifices a creature or vehicle of their choice. Only if we can't, discards a card. Neat. Neat card. Like it. Momentum Breaker. Pretty cool. Two counters, pass the turn. Bloodheart Engine. Also a pretty cool card. Like it. We do get to draw 2 cards if he kills it, so... Not too hateful on this, so I'm just playing it out. Two of those, huh? Well, let's go ahead and play this out. Get 2 things out on the board. One's going to be harder for him to hit with his removal. Well, all removal from this set can't hit vehicles usually. I shouldn't say all removal, but a pretty high volume of removal can be hit by it. I'm still not used to like the circle view camera. I'm doing like hand movements that you're not seeing. But whatever. We'll get used to it. Sure. And swing out. So I got a Goblin Rabble Master. That's basically what it is. That's actually really cool now that I really read this Bloodheart engine. It is a fixer. Well, I still get to prove this and attack with it, so not too much of a loss. And another one. Okay. Get back to this. Alright, go ahead and crew. Swing for 6. Play this out. Pass the turn. And he is in very dangerous shape. He needs to start playing, finding something. Kept it on top, so hopefully it saves him. Huh. Another one, huh? Well, I just need to get him down to 3 life. And we got him. And yeah, we got him. Nice. It's 5-6 damage here. Boom. Yeah, and we got max speed when our opponent's dead. That's how I usually see that mechanic working, especially if you're playing an aggro deck. You should be able to win by turn 4 or 5 in most standard aggro decks. So speed, pretty wasted mechanic, in all fairness. What do we got? Just a rare. Ooh, a good rare. A good rare. Chainsaw. Very powerful card. Against, let's just initiate stuff. I don't know what that means under their names. But we can keep this. Get off on the Bloodfell Caves. Oh, we even get to play a Bloodghast here. I mean, it's not exactly here for that reason. It's just here for a random combo that we have with the Bloodsucker or Gas Siphoner to keep sacking it. Opponent's playing a pretty fast deck. Play a Plains and I'll play this tap to help keep some of his aggression off. Well, at least it forced him to play some kind of removal. Engine Rat. Interesting. Well, Bloodghasts are only made to attack, and I accidentally hit don't attack. Okay. Yeah. Look, I'm tired. I have to get up early and go to work. That's my excuse anyway. I'm not... Look. Guys. You judge me. I should have played on tap land so I could get past combat trick if he had any. Hope he doesn't have any? Blocks the Bloodghast, yeah. Okay, he didn't have it. Nice. Technically, our opponent should be at 10 here, but oh well. Exile that. Keep some aggression off. Nice. Nice. Artifacts. So, just attack with a Bloodghast here. Get in for 3. Get a 3rd source of white out there. Pass the turn. Now, it's just 2 damage. Yeah, it's just 2 life loss. It doesn't drain. So this is fine. It's got the nice swamps and mountains. No blocking. Gets himself to 4 speed. So he can deal 2 damage to each player who doesn't have max speed, I guess. I mean, he has to use that now if he wants to hit me. And he does do that. Does open himself up. We'll see. We'll see what he's got cooking. I don't think it was worth it. On his behalf. Just get this back. Exile this. Draw a card. Play this up. Nice. And we're doing pretty good. Our opponent's at 4. We have the Fortune End boss. Does get to kill our Fortune End boss, but he still only has 4 life and a Bloodghast. It's gonna be a pretty easy tick of damage every time. And he only has the 1 blocker that will die. Sack this draw card. Play a little nesting butt. Draw card. I just want to draw cards. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just doing it to draw cards. Play Scar and Barons. Get back the Bloodghast. Attack with the Bloodghast. Yeah. Tune up the little robot. And pass the turn with lethal on board. And I could play the planes to get back the Bloodghast here for an extra 2 damage if necessary, and we got there. Finally got there. Well, it's pretty simple. A lot of people's decks aren't exactly up to specs, being unless you're playing against a tryhard who's been like playing like this entire time and has got like a perfect deck. You shouldn't really play against those guys in this format. Nice art. Alright, that'd be the end of this video. Just a quick midweek Magic event for Aetherdrift constructed. Not much going on with the format if you don't have a lot of cards, especially if you haven't drafted this format or done any of the sealed events. You could try and get some cards from it from that Jump In, because there are some of those decks. But it's still kind of iffy. So just try your best to with doing this format. It's pretty difficult, but as you can see there, I got that chainsaw card. Very good rare. So I was glad that I personally did this Midweek Magic event. Just try your best to drag it out with maybe a quick 1-drop, 2-drop aggro deck if you can. Just try and look for the most cards you have, like I did for mine. Like I've said before, hopefully you don't have to make a 3-color deck. Normally you only want to make a 2-color deck with this kind of format, but I was kind of forced into making it 3. So without further ado, I was your host, Dark Rainbow Dragon, and I'll see you at the end of this rainbow.